I have to keep the timer here. I invite the next startup on stage, Blindspot. A round of applause. You have the mic here and the remote there.
Hey everybody. Let me see, do I need to start this somehow?
It's gonna start.
Eventually. If not, I can just do it without. It's fine.
We have the presentation. We have the presentation.
Well, until it's fixed, I'm Bogdan, I'm CEO and co-founder of Blindspot, and Blindspot is a digital marketplace for digital billboards. Basically what we do is we connect screens of all shapes and sizes all over the world, and they're available on a self-served open platform for anybody to book.
Is it possible that we have the slide? I'm asking, I'm still in the same position here. So we should have the slide on the computer because it's way easier to follow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a digital billboard here. Exactly. All right, so the company actually started from a problem. And that problem was we were working on a different product and we wanted to use a billboard as a marketing stunt, to use the footage on social media and create some viral buzz around it. What we found out is that nobody would sell us a couple of hours. Our budget was like $200. And we asked everybody that we knew, agencies, suppliers, why? Is it a problem with inventory? And everybody, no, it's not a problem with inventory. We do not do it like this. The software doesn't work like this. And it's not worth it for $200 to schedule a campaign like that. So initially we thought it's okay, it's a Romania problem. Then we looked at the global marketplace, and to our surprise, it's a global problem. So we got to work. 2018, we joined Techstars when we had 2 billboards in Bucharest connected, where we kind of screwed up a lot of times until we made it work. Then our goal was to get into the US with the largest number of screens. We went into the US, we connected the first 30,000 screens, and then this magical event happened where people that were supposed to be on the streets were locked in their homes, and me and my co-founder Matei were dancing alone in Times Square. So we actually went to market properly in 2021. The pandemic did help us actually to connect, to connect more units. So why do we say that the out-of-home market is broken? It's basically, if you are not one of the top companies of the world, you will not get on a billboard if you don't have a lot of money. Not to mention if you want to go to the US or you want to advertise on a mature market. It's definitely a double-digit in the billions, and to give you an example, last year with 300,000 units connected, we processed, we had access to media of worth over 8.9 billion. And what are we specifically fixing? First of all, we have price transparency. Anybody can log into the platform, they see how much it costs to run for an hour on any specific location that they select. The platform is location specific, so basically you will run on the billboard that you select. It's not a gamble. You can customize your schedule. You can say, I want my ad to run from 8 to 10 a.m. Basically, that's because I sell coffee and that's when people go to work. Otherwise, you have to do it 24/7. You have reports and you can run contextual campaigns. Basically, you plug in data into the system, you tell it, I want this visual to run when it's raining, and I want this visual to run when my app says the data is there. So the opportunity lies as a product in standardization. Basically, in our platform, you will buy the same thing. It doesn't matter on what screen it goes, whether it's supplier X, Y, Z, it's the same product. Everything is automatic except content approval, because out-of-home is regulated and somebody will check your content. And we are selling retail campaigns. You shouldn't come to us if you want to book a 3-month campaign. It makes no sense, but if you need a couple of hours a day for the next 2 weeks, we are pretty much the only solution on the market. And this is how it looks like. Everything is self-served. The product focuses a lot on locations. You see the average cost per play. You can customize and you can advertise across border. You don't have to talk to anybody. Again, our path. And the key platform data is you have a minimum of 300 plays. To give you a sense of scale, the smallest campaign that we had is $2 on a Link NYC totem in Times Square. So that's why the smallest barrier to entry is 10 cents. And we delivered over 25 million ads last year. We generated over 2.2 million last year in sales. We had over 1,000 campaigns, and our average campaigns per user is 3. Okay. We work with, right now it's over 11,000 advertisers, anything from Uber Eats or Airbnb to the presidency of Turkey or the government of Italy, to hundreds of startups, venture funds, coffee shops, and small and medium businesses. And we also use the technology for ourselves. So basically, if you go to Reddit, the #1 most upvoted post of all time is our billboard that we did for $18 in Times Square when it was the GME saga. And sorry, in terms of the round, we did raise 1.5 million in angel round up until this point. We are raising a seed round right now, that's $3 million. The round is actually oversubscribed right now. We have an exclusive offer for SeedBlink that's past the 3 million, and our lead investor is Day One Capital. And the team, we're basically, none of us has out-of-home background. We're product and strategy, and Abdel, for example, launched Google and Microsoft on emerging markets, and Matei is a well-known Romanian marketer and advertiser. Our target for next year is to go over the 10 million. Everything that we made in terms of cash is inbound. We have no sales team. We are going to get sales team from this round. And basically, our marketing budget last year was 50,000 euro. Thank you.
Thank you. 2 questions.
The part that I like.
Sorry. So, the pitch was nice, especially without the slides. The question is the following: you have mentioned that you try to democratize the access to these billboards. That's the value prop that I get, and then that actually refers to the fact that smaller companies, they could have access to this kind of display, right?
Correct.
And then there is another thing that the market usually, being able to access this, it takes a while, and actually without sustaining campaigns, you don't have a good effect. So my question now is, because I saw there are a lot of big companies and not on the logos. So my question now is, how is the recurrency of the customers, of the small customers in that matter?
So
how recurrent they are coming to you? And
on average, we have 1.7, so the recurrency is 72%, basically. So it's 1.7 average campaigns per running advertiser per year.
small segment.
Yes.
Another question?
Just one question about the business model. Who is actually paying, the customers or you charge also a commission from the advertiser?
It's a very good question, and the answer is a bit more complex. The billboard owner doesn't pay us anything. So we do not charge them. They only give us access, or our systems access to the inventory, which we see in real time and we place in real time. The customer pays us and pays our commission and the media. Why I'm saying it's a bit of a complex is because we're generating new capital, and the product in itself doesn't exist outside of our platform. So that's why the landlord doesn't pay us, but the client does. But then again, it's not a comparable product.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Blindspot for the pitch.